Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Fly Tanti. I hope you've been enjoying the content here and my fabulous trip to Brazil, to Argentina, and Colombia, South America. I arrived home safely on Tuesday night to find a snowstorm, the first that we've had in a few years in the DMV area. But I'm trying to hold on to the warmth of the people, the warmth of the climate, and this beautiful chocolate tan that I got while I was away. As you know, if you've been following me, my last stop was in Bogota, Colombia. It was a great place for a one-day stopover. I had a chance to go down into the city center and partake in all of the great street food and restaurant food, as well as music, art, and other types of entertainment. I really enjoyed my day there. I would say, however, that Bogota for me is kind of a one and done, but it was a nice way to spend a day, and I met some wonderful people and had some great food. You'll find pictures and videos also on the site. Now, also, this is not the first time I had gone to Colombia, so I will also share some pictures from my trip in December of 2022. I actually spent Christmas in Cartagena. I had a fabulous time. I don't know if you all knew this, but it wasn't until a few years ago that I really came to learn that Colombia has the second largest population of African descended people outside of the continent in Africa. They are second only to Brazil. So when visiting Cartagena, I would say that 3 out of every 5 people look like me. I visited a town called Palenque where they are really embracing and holding on to the African culture. You will find women walking around with baskets on their head. I stumbled upon a school there where young people were learning traditional African dance and drumming, and I've uploaded some of the videos about that. There's a wall there that they consider their library that has words from various African languages that they want to make sure that they pass on to their children. So it was really a great trip. I also went to a town called Santa Marta, which is located, it's a beachfront area. I went to a resort there. Very nice place to visit. So I would highly encourage people to go to Colombia. I've also added a brief clip of the first Afro-Colombian vice president. It's a female, and she has a great little clip that I've included on my site, as well as pictures of the former Colombian ambassador to the United States, who I had an opportunity to meet through my work. And we discovered that we had a mutual interest in HBCUs. Now, his interest, though, was in an area that I had never considered. I only tend to think about HBCUs in the context of the United States. But there are also historically black colleges and universities in other countries where there are populations of African descended people. So that was really exciting to hear about, and he and I had some great conversations about our mutual interests, and you'll find photos of him at a meeting here in Washington, D.C. So that really wraps up my trip. I do want to share with you a few of the things I bought. You all know how excited I got about the shoes. I did pick up a few other trinkets. Unfortunately, I consider this a small haul. So those of you who know me know that that is in fact true, because I'm someone who managed to bring a whole dining room set over from West Africa, one piece at a time, until I got it all here. So the reason, it was not for lack of wanting, because there was so much beautiful art and sculptures that I found throughout my trip that I would love to have in my home. But I really don't have much space left for anything new, although that would not have stopped me. It was really that I didn't want to have to drag everything from one city to the next and then keep paying additional costs for excess weight or excess luggage. So, but that being said, I did find a few really nice things that I like. I already have a home for them, and I think they'll be very special and hold a special place in my heart and memory of my trip to Brazil, Argentina, and Colombia, South America. So let me share a few of those things with you now. So I love market scenes and I love colorful art. So of course I picked up these two pieces, which I have a home for, and I'll be sharing that with you in the coming days. I talked a lot about these baskets here, and this grass is called golden grass that came from Argentina. And there's a particular village there or community where you find this grass. And so I love little baskets, and so I bought something there. I love this piece because this is actually a barber shop. And those of you who know me may know that my dad was a barber for over 50 years. And I consider that I kind of partly grew up in the barbershop. This is Shango, the god of justice. And so that really resonated with me. It's one of the Yoruba Orishas. And so I picked up that picture. And of course, red and white are colors that I love as well. A little bit of jewelry I bought. I love cowrie shells, and I have a cowrie shell ring, so this jewelry will look nice along with that. The pendant in the middle is also a representation of Shango, the god of justice. As I said, one of my favorite colors is orange. I just love these pieces of the black women. I found them everywhere. I would have bought more had I been able to carry them back, but I did get a few pieces that I really love. Some additional pieces of art, and I'll be featuring these in my new bathroom. You'll have to take a look at that when I upload that information. No trip to South America is complete without purchasing coffee. So I have some great coffee from South America. I bought some cream liqueur there, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. And then this is what's called matcha. I think you'll remember in Argentina, I talked about this. The people drink it all the time on a daily basis. You find them carrying their cups around or flasks with matcha. So I have yet to try it, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. And then last but not least, I ended up with 6 pairs of shoes. So I'm really looking forward to trying on my new shoes and hooking them up with an outfit that I love. So I hope you'll come back and take a look. So as I close out, I just want to remind you to please like and subscribe to my page. I want to thank you all for the great feedback that I've been given, and also for the grace that you've extended to me. As you all know, this is new to me. It's not my full-time job. So I'm just testing this out as a great way to share my experiences with you. So I really hope that you're enjoying it and that you will, in fact, like and subscribe. My next trip is planned for the end of February, so I hope you'll come back then. But in between time, when I'm not actively traveling, I will be uploading other information to the site and previous trips. In the past 18 months, I've really been blessed to have had an opportunity to travel to about at least 10 different countries. So I'm going to be uploading content from my trip to visit the gorillas in Uganda in June, which was just an amazing experience. So I have great pictures and videos from there. I also had a chance to see one of the 7 wonders of the natural world. I visited Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe at the end of last year. I'll include that. As well as this summer, me and 2 of my line sisters, we went to Portugal, where we visited Lisbon, Porto, and the Algarve. The Algarve, I think, is one of the most beautiful places I've seen in the world, and so I'm looking forward to sharing those pictures. And also, if you know anything about Portugal and its history, you know it's directly related to the transatlantic slave trade. In fact, they were the architects of the slave trade. And we were able to find the site in which the first enslaved African was sold from Portugal. So needless to say, that trip and that site holds deep meaning for us. So I'm looking forward to sharing that and other information. I completed a major remodel of my home just before leaving, so I want to share that as well. Some of my design ideas, some of the fabulous art and sculptures that I've collected from around the world. I'll be sharing those things as well. So I plan to add something to the site at least once or twice a week. So I hope you'll come back often. I hope you'll give me all the great feedback that I've gotten. I hope you'll continue to extend grace as I try to learn and figure out how to navigate and operate all these various gadgets. But more importantly, I hope you will continue to enjoy my travels as I experience the world as an African American woman traveling and learning about so many different cultures. I want to continue to appreciate all the people that I met on this trip, all the kindness that was extended to me, and just say it was a fantastic time, and I'm looking forward to the next adventure. So until then, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and look forward to hearing more from the Fly Tante. Peace, everyone.